Well, right now at 6, we start with a major makeup at the Mecklenburg County Sheriff's Office. We thank you for sticking with us tonight. A big story here. Our team has continued to reach out and get answers from Sheriff Garry McFadden in regards to the scathing resignation letter from his former chief deputy, Kevin Canty. Now, Canty not holding back his criticisms in that letter, calling Sheriff McFadden unprofessional and comparing the way he runs his office to a third world dictatorship. WCNC Charlotte's Nate Morabito did the work. He caught up with Sheriff McFadden outside the courthouse and asked him on the spot to respond.
I wish him well.
Why are you smiling about it?
Because I'm smiling here. Look at, don't sound bad. I'm smiling here because I'm helping people with health. And that's why I'm smiling going over here.
You don't want to say to your employees that stayed that may have the same concerns?
I have many employees who may say different. We can line up employees, but that's not what we're going to do.
So new tonight, WCNC Charlotte's Austin Walker sat down with Canty one-on-one. Austin joins us live from the Mecklenburg County Detention Center. So what did Canty tell you in this sit down here, Austin?
Yeah, hey, so that letter came out almost a week ago, and Canty tells us that this was not a knee-jerk reaction, but issues had been building for quite some time.
So initially it was very different.
Kevin Canty with his hand in the air, his swearing-in ceremony as the new chief deputy of the Mecklenburg County Sheriff's Office. But Thursday, he tells us,
the first hint that something might be awry was actually it's captured in a picture of my swearing-in ceremony.
Don't be fooled by a picture.
And I remember after Garry McFadden introduced me, he began to make disparaging comments to the command staff, to the majors and other people in there, such as, I know that you all think you're great, but you're not really great. Well, some of you are. And so that became a common theme. And I remember when that picture was taken, when my hand was raised, I remember looking at the audience and hoping that they did not think that I thought that type of behavior and type of language and treatment of staff was appropriate.
He says after months of witnessing disrespect towards employees and himself, he documented his and others' experiences.
I wrote that letter in June.
Just 4 months after his first day, inside allegations of threats, saying he's heard the sheriff use racist language.
The racially derogatory term for white people, the C word. He often told black employees that they had a plantation mentality. I heard that myself.
We received audio of the sheriff during a meeting using that racist language.
If that white captain, I don't know who that
He says he then took this letter to Sheriff McFadden.
He told me that he wasn't going to change.
And kept it on him at all times.
Every time I would have an occasion where I would have a meeting with him, or if he was in town and we were having an executive team meeting, I would change the date of that letter. I would scan it to myself.
And over time, he tells me he experienced backlash.
Monday, he told me not to attend the executive team meeting. So he had already started to retaliate against me at that point.
Similar to what he says he witnessed with others.
As far as the third world dictatorship, Office of Professional Conduct, which is internal affairs, he often weaponized that unit to target individuals that he did not like.
So while this photo appears to paint a picture of excitement and promise,
it's the most toxic environment I've ever worked in.
He says he knows others who are too having to play the part.
People who feel that they can't speak out because they don't want to lose their jobs.
Now Canty making the choice to no longer hide behind this smile.
Now, we have continued to reach out to McFadden himself, asking for any sort of interview or comment, but yet again today, our request was denied. For now, live in Uptown, Austin Walker, WCNC Charlotte.
All right, Austin, thank you. That was just a snippet of the conversation between Austin and Canty. If you go ahead and scan the QR code on the screen, it'll take you to the longer, full-length version of the entire interview. That's available right now on WCNC Plus, on our WCNC Charlotte YouTube page, and our mobile app and website.